on this beautiful Thursday morning. If you don't know who I am, I'm Marla Goldberg. I am a master metaphysician, intuitive speaker, teacher, best-selling author, creator and host of Guided Spirit Conversations podcast. And I'm coming on to you live this morning. It's like I said, it was 11:11 it's still 11:11 here when I got on the video. And I wanted to talk to you about a few things. So it's my morning announcement. And first, I wanted to talk to you about Guided Spirit Conversations podcast. So I have created and I host this podcast with you in mind. I designed it to bring some of the most incredible metaphysicians, healers, spiritual leaders from across the globe on my show to talk to them about what they do, how they do it, how they work with their clients, and some success stories so you can hear about the processes. And I've bringing these people so that you will meet people you may not have heard of or get reacquainted with names that have crossed by, but you might have forgotten to look them up or see what they do or how they work with their clients or how they can work with you. And do they fit in what your needs are? And so I created Guided Spirit Conversations so that you will learn about these people. And the great thing is all these podcasts are archived on my YouTube page of the same name, Guided Spirit Conversations, where you can go into all my archived podcasts and re-listen or listen for the first time to some of the most amazing people and their talents, their gifts, their abilities, and they're rich. These guests of mine are rich with abilities. So just know that this was created for you. And this week's show is no exception. So the show goes live in 45 minutes at 12 noon Eastern Time. The guest today is Michael Andre Ford. Michael is an angel intuitive. And what he does, which is pretty amazing, it's a little bit different than the other angel intuitives I've met. Now, they all are good. I'm not saying that they're not. And every technique has validity, in my opinion. I don't think anybody is better or worse than anyone else. They just come at it from a different vantage point. And what Michael does is he removes the veils for his clients so that they get the chance to talk with the unconditional love figures directly and get your answers directly from your angels, your guides. And Michael helps you to do that through his process. So we're going to talk about the process and about his angels and his favorite angels and guides and why they might be his favorites. And some pretty incredible stories. I know when I talked to Michael before, we were just getting to know each other. It was a fascinating experience, really interesting. And so I'm very excited to have him on so that he can share the same information with you that he shared with me. And maybe even give us a demonstration. So you can find the live version, the live broadcast on my YouTube page, Guided Spirit Conversations, on my Facebook page of the same name, Guided Spirit Conversations, on my page, Marla Goldberg Energy Healer, on my LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and I'm trying to think where else, because we're streaming to over 10 different places. And in addition, Michael has the ability to stream to his people. So if you're listening because you're following Michael or have liked him, well, he can broadcast that as well. So that is Guided Spirit Conversations. And that's the show for today. And I invite you to tune in. Now, this show is interactive. You are able to get on and to ask Michael questions via direct mails or instant messages or whatever you call them. And you can write to me or Michael, whether it's on my YouTube page or Facebook or his Facebook, and they will come up and we will read them out loud and answer the questions for you to the best of our abilities. So again, in 44 minutes, we go live, myself and Michael Andre Ford. So check him out. On his website is michaelandreford.com. So you could check out before the show what he does, how he does it, and prepare your questions for him. Okay? Perfect. Thank you. And you can subscribe to Guided Spirit Conversations on your favorite listening platform or through YouTube or through my Facebook page so you don't have to miss one exciting episode because we have some pretty amazing guests coming down the pike for future shows as well. And the topics are amazing. Okay, so a couple more announcements. If you're in the Charlotte area, I will be at the Bag Lady at 1516 East 4th Street, Charlotte, tomorrow from 2:30 to 6:30. If you're in the neighborhood, stop by and say hello. I can do sessions. I'm going to be doing past life regression and spiritual response therapy sessions. So I can be available for that. You can set an appointment in advance by going to the Bag Lady website or to my website, which is Marla Goldberg with 2Rs.com, and you can go to my scheduling page. In addition, if you're just in the neighborhood and you're chooching around and you want to check out this store, which is pretty comprehensive, it's an amazing store, you are then able to just come in and say hello, shop around, see what's there, see if anything is what you're looking for. So I look forward to you coming in and saying hello to me tomorrow at the Bag Lady in Charlotte. In addition, before we go, I want to ask that you please, please, please send prayers to the people of Ukraine, to those in the Ukraine military, those who are volunteering to fight for their country, and to really not let the people that are trying to take their country from them do that. So you want to pray for strength, for resources, for great health, for protection. And we also want to pray for the countries that are surrounding Ukraine, like Poland and Moldova and Romania, Lithuania, so that they are able to have the resources they need to help feed and house the people that are coming from Ukraine into their countries. They've been very generous opening up their borders, and they too need prayers for all the things that they need. In addition, okay, and I know you guys might say, really? But let's send love to Vladimir Putin, because anybody who is able to commit the heinous crimes, the incomprehensible murders that he has committed is devoid and has been devoid of love. So let's send it to him. Let him know what love feels like. And maybe when he feels love, he will understand that what he is doing is are really heinous crimes. And so if you can find it in your heart, please send him love as well. Okay, I'm going to go get ready for the show. I look forward to being a part of it, for you tuning in. And until then, as always, I send you love, blessings, and gratitude. Know how grateful I am that you're in my life in whatever capacity you're in it, because not only are you my students, you're my teachers, as I hopefully am not only your teacher, but your student. So grateful, grateful, grateful for that and for you being a part of my life. And if you have not heard these words today, I'm going to say them to you. And if you have, just think of this as another layer of the goodies, the goodness that I'm sending, which is love. I love you. You are loved. You are never alone. You can ask for what you need. Your angels, your guides, your guardians, your ancestors, they're all around you. They're hanging around you, just waiting for you to ask for the help you need, or the support, or the resources. But whatever it is, ask for it, and ask for it in a voice rather than in your head. If you can possibly do that, state out loud what it is you need from them, you want from them, that you request from them. And they will conspire to have this manifest for you. But remember, it may not come in the way you think it should or would or could. You need to think out of the box a little bit and be open to what comes to you. All right. Well, I will see you in 39 minutes. Stay well, take care, and batten down the hatches. This is going to be an amazing episode.